Hey everyone, this is Carmen from Carmen Eagleman Fitness, and I am going to talk today about dinners, for healthy dinners for kids. So this is episode 3 of this series. In the first 2 parts I talked about breakfast and lunch ideas, so today I'm going to be talking about dinners. I don't know about you, but dinner time seems to be the time that I fight the most with my kids. I don't know if it's just because it's the end of the day, if everyone's tired, or what, but I have some tips and tricks to help combat that and what works for my girls. So one of the meals that I love to make them is baked chicken strips. Actually a pecan chicken strip. The girls love these, and as a mom I love them because they're quick and they're easy. So it takes 1 chicken breast, and you clean it up, you cut it into strips, you take about ½ cup of pecans or any nut that you like, almonds, I've used almonds, walnuts, whatever nut that your kids like, and 2 pieces of sprouted bread, put it in a food processor, then take some Dijon mustard and some raw local honey and mix that up and put that in another bowl, and that kind of becomes your coating, right? So you take your strips, you put it in the Dijon mixture, and then you coat it in the nut bread mixture. And you can also use almond flour too to make it grain free, because again, grains can be a little tough on our tummies. And then you put it on a baking sheet. I like to include the cooling rack in there because it adds to the crispiness. So that's a cool little cooking tip when you're baking chicken and you want that fried taste texture, but you don't want to actually fry it for the health benefits. So put it in the oven at 350 and for 20 to 30 minutes, and there you go. And you know, for both of my girls, 1 chicken breast works perfect, and then you can make more for the whole family. I enjoy it, my husband enjoys this meal, so it's awesome, and it's again a quick meal, which always works for me. Simple and quick. As a mom, I love. The next would be pepperoni bites, right? Pizza, most kids love pizza. I have in my blog that I will post after on my site, we'll include the link to the recipe of this, but this is another, again, grain-free. It takes 10 minutes to put together. Put it in a muffin pan, put it in the oven, and then they have little individual pepperoni bites, and you can also make a pizza dipping sauce that's really quick for them to dip it in. So just another different way of making pizza to kind of change it up, but still pretty easy, right? The third meal idea would be mini meatloaves. And again, this is one that the whole family loves. If you've noticed, I am not a mom that makes different meals for my kids. I feel that they should eat what you eat for the most part. Sometimes, again, you know, balance, I will make like a grilled cheese or something like that, a protein smoothie for them, but if they're going through, like if my youngest is going through one of her protein picky phases, and she's not eating protein like meat, I will do that, but for the most part they eat what we eat. So a lot of these meals that I'm suggesting to you are ones that the whole family enjoys. So these mini meatloaves are awesome. Again, quick to make up. You can batch cook them, freeze half of them, keep half of them in the fridge for dinners or lunches, and pull them out and reheat them. But the girls love them. Great flavoring. So yeah, I will also include the link in that as well in my blog for you to check out. The fourth one is lemony green beans. Now, my girls like lemon. I like lemon. And it was kind of funny because by accident I found out that they liked these. I had made them for me, and again, super easy, super quick, very few ingredients. And my daughter had asked if she could try one, and I was like, sure, and she tried to, literally, I had to fend her off because she wanted all of them. So, but on another note, I was super happy because it's like when your kids eat veggies, you get excited, right, when they're eating healthy. So they love those. It's a great side. You can add some chicken to it, kind of make it more of a meal, but I yeah, I love them, great flavor. The 5th meal idea is spaghetti squash, and this is in a crock pot. So again, yay, mom for the win, right? Less time, the crock pot does all the work. And you actually put the spaghetti squash in the crock pot. It cooks it, so it's not a two-step process. You don't have to cook it in the oven. You can just throw it in this crock pot and add the meatballs in there with the sauce. Again, very few ingredients. It all cooks in the same pot, and there you go. You have dinner. And usually this makes leftovers too, so this is great. We can enjoy it a second night. My girls like zoodles, as you would call them, or veggie noodles. You know, if you don't want spaghetti, like to use a spaghetti squash, you can definitely use regular noodles. You can use like a brown rice quinoa mixture. When I bought those, I used to buy them at Trader Joe's, your local health food store. You just want to make sure if you can get a sprouted one, again, because grains can be a little tough on the tummy, so sprouted allows your stomach to digest it better, and for the kids as well. But it's not that I don't like noodles, it's just our family has transitioned to zoodles, and I just make it's easier. And again, more veggies, right? We're always trying to get them to eat more veggies. So those are my 5 meal ideas that we, meals that we eat consistently or regularly that I throw into the mix that are great and easy. Now when it comes to meal times, because it is a meal that, kids, the girls can sometimes fight me on or whatever. One of the tricks that I like to do with them so that they don't, there's 2 of them, is one, I don't allow them when they sit down for dinner because, to try to deflect or try to prolong eating their dinner, they ask for water, they ask for milk, and then they get filled up on that, right? So I actually make them eat half of their dinner, or maybe their veggies on their plate first, or their protein on their plate first, before they can have water. My girls drink water, are definitely hydrated throughout the day, so I'm not worried about them being thirsty. And this allows them to eat part of their food, and then they can have some water and then finish it. The other thing, trick that I do is because it seems like when I'm right about to cook dinner, or as I'm cooking dinner, they come and ask for 50 million things under the sun, right? I don't know if I'm the only mom that happens to, but it seems like that's when they all of a sudden are like, oh, I'm hungry, can I have this, can I have that? So instead of fighting with them on that, what I like to do is when I do my prep, or even earlier in the day, I will cut up veggies and I will put it on a plate for them to have. You can make it with like a clean ranch. If you look up on Pinterest, there's a ton of recipes that you can make like a clean ranch or any kind of dipping sauce. Again, Primal Kitchen is a great one for you to buy if you don't want to make your own. And I put that on a plate for them to enjoy. So, our average ones are our consistent veggies are, carrots, cucumbers, celery, bell peppers. They like to eat those raw and by themselves. So what happens is when they come in, they say, oh, Mom, can I have this? I'm hungry. There you go. You can have that. And if they don't want that, then my response to them is either, okay, well, you're not hungry then, or you can wait for dinner. So I would rather my kids, fill up on veggies than be bugging me while I'm making dinner and asking, or fill up on processed food or fruit all day, kind of things. So those are the tips and tricks that work for me and my girls, during dinner time. I hope that you have gotten some ideas from this. I hope that some of these tricks might help you out. And I would love to hear if you have any. Post them in the comments below. I know as moms we need to stick together, right? We're always learning from each other, so I would love to hear your feedback. Again, this is Carmen from Carmen Eagleman Fitness, and I hope you guys have a great night.